Up until recently, my fridge was disgusting. There's no other word for it. I would just shove food in there wherever it would fit and often wouldn't discover it until it had well passed its expiry date. A disorganised fridge doesn't just look bad, it can lead to a lot of food wastage and just make life more stressful. I finally decided enough was enough, and in this quick video I'm going to show you how I organised my fridge and took it from this to this. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Gina from Style Curator, a blog all about the pursuit of a stylish home. This isn't the first time I've tried to organise my fridge. In the past, I've given it a thorough declutter and placed items back in what I felt was a really logical order. But without buying any proper storage solutions, I found things quickly went back to their old ways. My pantry, on the other hand, that I organised about 2 years ago, is still looking just as good as the day that I did it. So I thought I'd steal some of those tricks and apply them to my fridge. First up was to come up with a plan, and to do that I measured the size of our fridge, taking note of the height, depth and width of all of the drawers and shelves so that I knew just how much space I had to work with. And I also spent a bit of time looking at the different foods and drinks that I store in there. Next, it was time for some online shopping. I went to Robin's Kitchen, Big W and a few other stores to look at what fridge organisation products they had. And keeping in mind my measurements, I picked up a range of different drawers and containers that would be helpful for our fridge. Then it was time to declutter our fridge. I pulled all the items out and I grouped them into light contents, so keeping all of our condiments together, all of our dairy products, and then worked out the most logical way that I'd be able to store them in our fridge. Most smaller items like those I placed into plastic drawers. These are ideal for letting you take advantage of the full depth of your fridge, because without having to rearrange things, you can simply pull a drawer out, grab what you need and place it back. It also means that things have a more dedicated home, so they're less likely to be placed somewhere randomly and will help to keep your fridge organised for longer. A real problem area for us was trying to find a way to keep our fruit and vegetables fresher for longer, so I was really excited to discover these bags called swag bags that an Australian woman invented. Essentially, you just dampen the bags and place your fruit and vegetables inside, and it creates the ideal environment to keep them fresher for longer. I've been using ours for about a week now, and I must say I'm really impressed and will definitely keep on using those. Where you decide to place items back in your fridge will vary depending on your preferences. I know some people like to keep their fruit and veg on a fairly eye-level shelf, so it's one of the first things they see and they're more likely to grab it and eat it. I prefer to keep mine down in the crisper, where I feel like the temperature is more ideal for keeping them fresher for longer. Place all of your items back in a way that makes sense to you, and if you want, you can finish the look with some stylish labels. While some people think these just look good, for me they are actually really functional. I live in a house with 3 boys, and you would not believe how many times I get asked where certain things are. I find having these labels is definitely helping to reduce those questions. So that is my finished fridge and how I organised it. I hope you picked up a few ideas of what you might like to do in your fridge. If you decide to tackle yours and you share any photos online, please tag me, Style Curator, because I'd love to see them. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll be sharing loads more organising and styling content with you soon.